I have made a sort of choice. Because there are like 7 dads and apparently at least 3 dates for each. And I'm not sure I can handle going on 21 dates. So what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna have 1 date with every dad. And after that I'm gonna pick a handful, like maybe 3, to choose from. And just go with them and see where the game takes me. I have a feeling this game doesn't exactly encourage sleeping around either, so... It is taking a long time to load. It normally doesn't. What is happening? Did my game freeze? Oh, there we go. I come home to find Amanda curled up on the couch with a blanket watching TV. Oh, this must be right after I came home from the last date with Damien. Yo, what you watching? Tiny House Hunting Brothers Extreme Edition. Yeah, we've been through this. Let's see here. Oh, you can actually... It's actually a fast forward rather than a full skip. That's awesome. Alright. Here we go. Date complete. Yes. We've also been through this, and I believe I got an A. Yes.
Simply a majestic...
Welcome.
Yeah, cool. Alright, now we're back where we were. Fantastic. So, alright. We've dated Damien, Craig, Matt, and Brian so far. So I guess that leaves us Robert, Hugo, and Joseph. So who should we go with? The boring old stiff teacher? The frankly disturbing troublemaker? Or the obvious cult leader? Which one? Fuck it. Let's get Joseph out of the way. Right. Let's go for Joseph. Let's see what Joseph has to offer on a date. Aw, sorry, too late. We'll take Robert afterwards. What? The solo from... Oh, there we go. His family's a little weird, but Joseph seems cool. I should take him up on his offer to hang out. Wait, how do I hang out with a priest? I don't go to church. Should I be Jesus-y? I imagine Joseph's family staring at me as I fumble through some sort of prayer attempt. Maybe not too Jesus-y. A light smattering of Jesus. Will he want me to pray? Is he going to pray at me? Do I have to pray at him? Talking to Joseph, huh? Da! Amanda, how many times have I told you not to sneak up on me like that? I secretly ignore it every time you do, Pops. Amanda looks over my shoulder at the screen. Joseph can't read your mind, you know. If you want to talk, just message him. But I've never been friends with a priest before. What do I talk about? My favorite Bible passages? Ice cream socials? Cockies? First of all, he's a youth minister with a tattoo, not a priest. There's a difference? You're overthinking it, Dad. Listen, just put it like this. Hello, neighbor. Thanks again for the invite to the barbecue. I'd love to hang out soon if you're not too busy. I like to imagine that's actually Amanda being capable of making that voice. Isn't that a little too business casual? Fine, fine. Give me the keyboard. I got this. Oh, no, you don't. Amanda focuses on the keys. Hi, Joseph. It was great meeting you and your family. I'm still new around here, so if you'd like, I'd love to hang out and get to know you. See ya. The smiley is a nice touch. Almost immediately, I receive a response. What does he say? Hi, Barry. If you're not doing anything in a bit, the kids and I are baking treats for the church bake sale today. Oh, Lord. And we'd love to have you over. It'll be a blast, so let me know. Okay. He uses a lot of exclamation points. I'm more concerned about him signing his name with a tilde. I'm willing to let it slide this time. Respond back. Sounds like fun, Barry. Well, guess I'm doing this. I had another seizure in the corner there. Save a brownie for me? Promise you won't sneak up on me anymore? Amanda stares at me unblinking. I don't make promises I can't keep. Real to a fault, Pops. And Dad, please don't be weird about the religion thing. Me? Weird? Never. Just like in real life, I'm never weird. On the other hand, my hair is a mess right now. I make the short walk over to Joseph's place. Don't be weird, Barry. But what if they hang up a bunch of crosses or collect those little porcelain babies? What if they're all praying? Do they pray before dinner? During dinner? Over the porcelain babies? The door begins to creak open. A shadowy figure obscured on the other side. Who's there? Barry? The door opens the rest of the way. It's Joseph's eldest. What's his name? Hey. Hey, Christian, I believe, is the... Krish is the baby. Chris is one of the twins. I think his name is Christian. Oh, fuck! Chris, right. Hi again. Yeah, I'm Barry. I know what your name is. Oh, yeah, we met at the barbecue. How's the, Please don't say it. Jesus? Chris blinks slowly. Maybe he didn't hear that. You're weird. I just told you I'm never weird. Is your dad? Before I finish, Chris walks into an adjacent room, leaving me in front of the open doorway. Home? This was a great first impression. For a moment, I wonder if I should just go in, further subjecting Joseph's family to my winning attitude and artful charisma. Mercifully, Joseph peeks his head through the corner. Huh, see they haven't fixed some of the, dialogue. Barry, you made it! Joseph approaches with his arms wide. I'm so glad you could come by. Are you ready to bake? I am not. I'm as ready as I'll ever be. That's the kind of semi-confidence I like to see in a baking assistant. Come on in. Joseph leads me to a bright, spacious home full of nautical knickknacks. This isn't what I imagined at all. It's actually pretty charming. Oh yeah, he was like a marine or something.
Hey.
I believe you met Chris, who left you outside. Chris? Hmm?
Oh.
Are you going to apologize? Oh, right, sorry. I try to make eye contact with Chris, but he keeps looking away. He must be really shy. It's alright. Next time, just be a little more inviting to our guests, okay? Sure. Chris seems to relish the chance to escape the conversation and quickly vanishes into his room. Joseph turns to me apologetically. Don't take it personally. Chris likes to keep to himself. I mean, we didn't start off on the best foot in the world. Plus, being the eldest in a big family can't be easy. We try to cut him a little slack where we can. Ah, and here are the twins. Yes, these two. Christian, Christy, say hello to Barry. Hello, Father. Hello, Barry. Kids, come on. Dial it back on the creepy twin stick. Creepy twin stick? Yeah. Fuck this. I'm gonna egg them on. Can you two say come play with us, Danny? Oh no. The twins stare up in unblinking unison. Joseph covers his mouth and looks away, but he's clearly holding back a big laugh. This is it. This is my dad World Series. Okay, now say, please help us, Mothra. Okay, good to know that the dad in this game is as big a nerd as I am. No, I can't take it. Joseph is trying his best not to break in front of his kids. The twins seem to be catching on and look eager to bust their dad, but can we keep it up? I want to go with something obscure. Ah, fuck it, we're going obscure. He who walks behind the rose. Not that obscure, but we're getting there. Aw, they didn't know it. But he liked it anyway. Good. The room is silent besides Joseph absolutely losing his mind. The last flop really sealed it. Children of the Corn? Really? Hey, fuck you, I like that movie. Is that not a mainstream? I'm off my game something fierce today. Great job, guys. We're scary. I was very scared. Joseph can't take it anymore. Despite his quiet prestations, he's laughing pretty hard into his hand, and the kids giggle with him. Aw, that was cute. The twins, obviously pleased with a new arsenal of spooky weapons, leave the room to terrorize the rest of the community. My work here is done. I'm going to be hearing those lines for weeks. Next time we hang out, I'll try to teach them some lines from The Thing. Alright, so it looks like we've got a bit of a troublemaker on our hands. You think you can out-trouble a career pro? I don't know about the... I'm suddenly interrupted by a loud crash from the kitchen. What now? That doesn't sound good. Christy? No one respond. Joseph furrows his brow and motions for me to stay where I am. Wait here a minute. Joseph rushes into the kitchen. I remember this with Amanda. Wait, what? Have a fatherhood is trying to keep your kids from finding creative ways to kill themselves, and he's got 4. Talk about worry. I take a seat on his surprisingly pristine couch and twiddle my thumbs. Okay, let's see here. Examine the bookshelf, examine the coffee table, examine the floor, or head into the kitchen. See, I'm going to be completely honest with you. When I meet people for the first time, I always, as like the first thing, check out their movie collection. And the closest thing to that is the bookshelf, so... It's a pretty sturdy wooden bookshelf. It looks handmade. Did Joseph build this? There's a big stack of what looks like travel magazines. Hyenas of the Serengeti, the underwater mysteries of the Antarctic, and on and on. Seems like Joseph really loves a good adventure. Unless this is a Mary thing, who knows. Next to them are a couple of different Bibles. Looks like he's covering all the Bible bases. King James, New American Standard. The Bible for teens? He is a cool youth minister after all. Oh man. This reminds me of the strangest Christmas present I ever fucking got. The manga Bible. That was literally like an American trying to draw a manga version of the crucifixion of Jesus Christ. It was... I don't know if I still have it somewhere. It was the most awkward thing I've ever had the pleasure of reading. And it was hilarious. On a higher shelf, there are a bunch of old romance novels. Judging by the wine stains, they must be Mary's. The newest one looks like Hot Body Johnson's Sex Detective. The 8th installment in... Wait, this is a series? Okay. Examine the coffee table. There's a couple cool knickknacks on the coffee table in front of me. Hey, a cross! Hey, another cross. This one looks a little different. And a third cross. Unified design aesthetic. Smart choices. There's also a brass thing here. It looks like something a sailor would use to navigate with. I think they're called sextants. Sex. Well, you have this many kids, and things are bound to end up on the floor, no matter how hard you try to keep it clean. I spot a terrifying cloth doll that appears to have had both arms pulled off several times. It's been stitched back together a lot. The tag says C+C, of course. A friend of mine had a girlfriend with twins, and I once bought them 2 teddy bears that were like the main characters of a popular children's show here. And the guy I bought them from asked if I wanted them wrapped so they could tell which one was which, like so I could tell which teddy I was giving to which child. For the record, these were 4-year-old children. And I told him that, and he was just like, I see your point, because they're gonna fight about that shit. I set that down and spot a houseplant. Hey, little guy. Keep being you, houseplant. I spot one last thing on the floor next to the houseplant. It's a silver necklace. Wow, this looks expensive for something casually tossed on the floor. If there's a story here, it's none of my business. It's been a while. I guess I should go in the kitchen and see what's up. I walk into the kitchen to find Joseph holding Christine in one arm. She seems a lot calmer than she was a minute ago. I raise an eyebrow at Joseph. The twins are a lot more manageable when they're separated. Where's Christian? He ran off. Christy dips a spoon into the brownie batter and gives it a taste. Dad, it's too sweet. You're too sweet. Oh, come on! No, I'm not. You're so sweet we might have to water you down with spiders. No, not spiders! Joseph begins tickling Christy with his free hand. Between the laughing and squirming, I don't know how he's got a hold of her, but that girl is locked in place. The man is a professional child wrangler. Christy fixes me with her best puppy dog eyes. Save me from the spiders. Spoon duel with the Spider King. Renegade option. It seems like the best way to charm my way into this guy is to charm my way into his children. So here we go. I grab a wooden spoon and putt it in Joseph's direction. Unhand her, foul beast. Okay, Bear the Valiant, let's see what you've got. You may have defeated me at Tarantula Ridge, but now I have the upper hand. Joseph gently puts Christine down behind him. Have you come to squash me, knight, or have you merely fallen into my web? I'm no mere fly spider king. Now on guard. For a minute or so, Joseph and I mock duel with the 2 dumbest looking spoons in the room. Eventually, I strike a killing blow in the invisible heart between his arm and his body, and Joseph recoils in horror. This guy is awesome so far. I can't... Blast! I am defeated! You could never best me, Spider King, for I have the power of... I sneak a taste from the brownie batter. The magic... Oh man. That is way too sweet. Christy begins jumping up and down excitedly. My hero! Christy hugs my leg before making a surprisingly fast exit. Hey, wait! Do you want to bake brownies with us? Christy hesitates, then shakes her head no again. What? Oh! Well, that sounds about right. Yes.
Oh.
Okay, go. Before Joseph can even finish his sentence, Christy is out the door and down the hall. Ahead. Joseph sighs deeply as he stares into the chocolate batter. He tastes it again, face twisting. And that is still way too sweet. So what made that crash? Egg beaters on linoleum floor. It's my new techno single. Still haven't thought of a B-side. Now we're both looking into the batter. It's got a sickly sheen of sugar and chocolate candies throughout, and I have a feeling Christy had something to do with it. We need a fresh start. Oh, yeah, like I said, I'm not really a baker, but don't even sweat it. The bag came with instructions that have mysteriously vanished along with my daughter, so we'll probably be fine. Probably. He certainly looks confident. Alright, Barry, you've baked a cake from a box before, once. How hard could this be? Oh shit, this is a minigame, isn't it? Grab a spoon and get ready to rock. Mario Batali, save me. Joseph and I set to work cracking the eggs and mixing the things and then pouring the things according to how we assumed the back of the box would tell us to. Things go according to plan and soon enough we have a oh, it wasn't a minigame. Whew! Wait. Joseph has a little dot of batter on his nose. Oh, are we doing this thing? Wow, Barry, where do you use those dad skills? I bet you baked a few box mixes in your time. His nose. Joseph? All we have to do is bring these to the bake sale and voila, duty done. Now help me find Christy. Keep your eye out for a pony that sparkles. Joseph, hold still. What? Thumb in position, and got it. Joseph's eye go wide as I gently wipe the chocolate off his nose. Is he blushing? Yeah, man, if I had had the option, I would have... I would have violated the priest and licked it off. Oh, thanks. No problem. In less than a second, I've licked the batter off my finger. It's really good batter. We should find Christy. Yes, we should. Joseph quickly composes himself. Alright, she can't be far. You take the delta position and I'll watch your 6. Do you even know what that means? Alpha Tango Sparkle, Roger. Yeah, he doesn't. Joseph starts making his way down the hall and calls back to me. Take the brownies and the rest of the stock I baked earlier today while I get Christy. We'll meet you out by the car. Joseph, Christy, and I arrive at the church parking lot to find fold-out tables and pop-up tents already set up. Looks like the bake sale is already in full swing. Wow, this place is packed. Is this packed? There are a few people milling around. Must be a value pack. If you can count the city's populations on your fingers and toes, this counts as packed. Yeah, pretty much. Christy rockets out of the car and into the lot. Is she running on jet fuel? I want to sell brownies. Okay, let's get set up. I want to see Mom. She's down by the other row of tables helping out with another group. Want to go over there and tell her I said hi? Mom! Christine sips off immediately. Joseph seems unconcerned. Does she always run that fast? Yeah, and I can only catch her half the time. These knees aren't what they used to be. I remember when Amanda was her age. I couldn't get her to sit still for 5 seconds. Yep, great age to deal with. While Christy's gone, Joseph and I arrange all our baked goods on the table and settle in. So, are we allowed to eat any of our own goods? Look, if I don't see nothing, I don't say nothing. The man upstairs has strong feelings about snitches. Does he actually? Joseph shrugs. He eats a brownie. He looks like some of the other stalls are selling drinks, little handmade crafts, and other sweets. Oh, someone brought a soft serve ice cream machine. I gesture to it. How are we supposed to compete with that? Please, this is my first time to the rodeo. The bake sale rodeo. There's actually no rodeo here, it's just a bake sale. I think you and I put together can make a pretty convincing argument for these brownies, don't you? Oh yeah, let's have some confidence. Drinking away my worries. There we go. We high five. If you bake it, they will come. Nice Wayne's World reference. It's not long before we have our first customers. Hey, dude. Hiya. Matt, Carmen Cita. Great to see you guys out here. Happy to support a good cause. Plus, as the owner and proprietor of the Coffee Spoon, an establishment that specializes in baked goods, I have to scope out the competition. Joseph leans close to me. This guy knows his stuff. Stay on your toes. So, what recipe did you use for these brownies? Don't say you used the box recipe. Don't say you used the box recipe. It's just how Nana used to make. I'm gonna just joke my way through this game. Let me tell you a story, Matt. The way they made brownies in the old country? Yeah, that was all thanks to Grandma Harry. Travelers from far and wide would make the pilgrimage to a sleepy little town, simply to be amazed by her masterful use of chocolate. All that knowledge, all that experience, it was passed on to me. Ha, sure. Joseph leans over against me. Oh, shit. Oops. I fucked up. I was making a joke, man. Relax. I ring them up and high-five Joseph as our happy customers walk away. See? Not so hard. Yeah, I'm hot off the good feelings from the last sale. Who's next? We sell brownies to a bunch of people I don't recognize, but who clearly know Joseph. Eventually, another familiar face pops up. Oh, it's Brian! Awesome! Can we interest you two in any of our fine sweets and treats? You sure can. I bet I could eat 10 brownies. Must resist urge to be competitive. Let the man buy his brownies. So we'll put you down for 10? Ha! Better make it just 2. 1 for me and 1 for Daisy. Coming right up. You excited for youth group movie night, Daisy? Yeah! What's the movie? Ooh, I'm interested too. It's a surprise. Joseph leans over to me. The Well, if there's anything that can make me pray for a quicker death, it's fucking Fast and the Furious. Really? If you think about it, there's some heavy religious undertones. Probably. I'll be honest with you. Despite that comment, I haven't actually watched it since it came out. The first one. I'm not a car guy. Joseph hands a baggie to Daisy. I made sure to give you guys the edges. Clearly the superior part of the brownie Clearly the superior part of the brownie topography. Thanks, Joseph. There we go. Our 2 customers walk off with their purchase. Joseph and I survey our stock. These are selling pretty hot. At this rate, we'll have enough money to pay for a new paint job on the church pews in no time. Wait, what happened to the pews? Ernest spray painted his rapper Elias onto them. Young Steinbeck? I would have gone for young man in the sea, but I can respect that. Speaking in ministerial terms, Ernest is hard to reach. In father terms, Ernest is kind of a turd. Being a cool youth minister seems like a lot of work. It is, but it's worth it. Although, sometimes I wish... Never mind. What? It's kind of silly, but... Don't you wish you could just drop anything and go lounge around a beach somewhere in the tropics, drink fruity blended beverages, fall asleep on a hammock? You know, basically live out a Jimmy Buffett song? I think everybody does, buddy. Joseph, I think about this every single day of my life. My dream is to live in Margaritaville. One day, my friend, one day we'll be on island time. We make a couple more sales to some more church patrons. Everything seems to be going smoothly. Off in the distance, I spot my old buddy Craig. Oh. Craig! Yeah. He's gonna be a hard sell. Craig's a fitness man. I think he comes to these bake sales to test himself. To see if he has the resolve to refuse processed sugar. Possibly. Are you sure you're ready for this? We go way back. I got this. Craig jogs up to our table with Briar and Hazel in tow. They're each finishing an ice cream cone, so it's unlikely we're gonna sell them on brownies too. Probably won't be able to sell to the baby. She's impossible to read. It all comes down to Craig. Hey, bros. Hi, Uncle Joseph. Hi, Amanda's dad. That's me. Amanda's dad. Would you be interested in one of our delicious homemade brownies? I don't know. You can't spell diet without die. Remember that one time? Tempt him. Let's try not to lie and be tricky again. He didn't like that. Hey Craig, when we were freshmen, remember how next door neighbors pranked us by switching out our laundry detergent with dish soap and how the washing machine exploded with suds? And then we decided to get back at them by baking brownies for them, but uh-oh, nope! I fucked up! Joseph's not gonna like this one. Sprinkling high-intensity hot sauce into the mix and then watch them cry after eating it. I would feel bad, but we had to clean up the laundry room ourselves. Anyway, these brownies are like that, but without the hot sauce. Maybe you should get one more, for old time's sake. Craig thinks for a second. Well, the girls just won a game. You know what? We'll take one for each of us. Yeah! Even River? I'll eat hers. Oh, he liked that! Oh, I thought I fucked up for a second. The day winds down and we're pretty much out of items to sell. Everyone starts packing up. Christy eventually comes back and immediately falls asleep in Joseph's folding chair. Boxed mix, huh? Mary saunters up to us. She looks like she'd rather be anywhere else than here. Uh-oh. Oh, hi, honey. Yup, they're selling like hotcakes. Which is Actually, they're just brownies. Cute.
Oh my god.
And boring and safe. Hey, Mary. Mary's eyes dart out of me. What's the rookie doing here? Will you relax, bitch?
Oh.
I was just hoping to introduce Barry to the rest of the community. Uh-huh. You get a load of this freak show? What? Weird folk is all holier than thou types.
Hey.
Don't you think, Barry? Mary? Let the kid answer the question. Oh, I'm a kid now? Shove a brownie in your mouth so you can't talk. No, they seem nice. You know what? I'm gonna be polite. I live in a small town, and I don't necessarily agree with the lifestyle here, but that's no reason to be a dick. They all seem like they're really excited to help out the church. That's pretty cool, I guess. Mary, can we talk about this later? Oh, am I embarrassing you in front of your new friend? Yes, you are. Joseph doesn't respond, trying his hardest to keep his cool. Can we please talk about this later?
God.
Sure thing, honey bear. Mary turns her attention to me. Hand over the cash. Jesus, I'm not trying to rob you. I'm in charge of the funds here. I hand over the cash we made. It feels like a hefty wad, if I may say so myself. And the cash isn't bad either. Thanks. Now give me your wallet. What? Give me your wallet. You think this church is gonna fix itself? Mary?
Hey.
I'm kidding. Sorry, I'll work on the whole pretending to be happy thing. Mary leans in and whispers to me. He's really good at it. Oh, God, this got awkward fast. I'm really sorry about that. Yeah, are you okay? She really likes pushing your buttons, huh? Joseph shrugs. No marriage is perfect. Yeah, this is more than that, buddy. Joseph and I load the folding tables back into my car. Christy nods off the moment Joseph straps her into the car seat. I drop Joseph off in front of his house. A small yawn sneaks out of me. Looks like I tuckered you out, huh? I'm a sleepy dad. I think I might finally be crashing from all this sugar. I won't keep you up then. Thanks for helping out today. Happy to do it. Also happy to eat brownies. Well, next time I promise we'll do something a bit more exciting and a bit less free labor, and I'm very sorry about the whole thing with Mary. You shouldn't have had to see that. It's fine, really. I know, but first hangout domestic problems aren't a good look. You barely know me. Let me make it up to you next time. It won't be Margaritaville, but we'll do something fun. Promise. I smile. I'd like that. Oh, and one last thing. Joseph tosses a cling-wrapped brownie through the window. It hits me in the face, but I'm able to catch it. It's the last one. You earned it. Aww! Joseph, please don't leave me alone with this brownie. Nope, too late. I'm already walking away. But, bye! Joseph walks up to his home. He waves at me before carrying Christy inside. Well, looks like it's just you and me, brownie. I'm a pig. I force the brownie down my gullet, knowing full well that this will be my undoing. I will feel this later. I step inside to find Amanda doing homework on the couch. Hey, father units. Hi, child that I'm required by law to care for. How's homework? It's really fun and educational. Really? How long have you known me for? Right. How's the bake sale? Good. I think I really could have made a good life for myself as a brownie salesman. Glad to hear it. So, were there any extra... Ah, fuck! Damn it! Sorry, kiddo, no dice. I feel immediate shame for scarfing that last brownie. Actually, I don't know if it's shame or just nausea from the brownie, but it could be both. Oh, that's okay. Hey, if you're not going to bed anytime soon, would you be game for some real shark hunters of Orange County? I thought the last hunter got eaten by a shark. He did. I sit down next to her and cozy up with a blanket. Awesome. I think that went well. Let's see what the game thinks. Number one dad. Prayer. Not so much. Oh, wait.
Thank you so much.
That seemed to go pretty well. Even if my baking is absolute shit. Oh well.
Welcome. You've got